4, 3.
It's showtime.
Good morning, Vietnam! Welcome to the party, pal!
See you at the party, Richter!
I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Get away from her, you bitch!
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You did not gonna say that, did you?
What I do have are a very particular set of skills.
To do the binds.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Inconceivable!
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
This is a tasty burger.
Please.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Do or do not. There is no try.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
I'm the bad guy?
And Hulk. Smash.
I can speak with an English accent.
I have a very great friend in Rome called Bigger Sticker.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
You went over my helmet?
What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
I know, right?
There's no crying in baseball! Hey, where are the white women at?
They're digging in the wrong place.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Are you not entertained?
Second start of the run. And straight on for one.
Meow.
You son of a bitch!
21 gigawatts!
Wax on, wax off.
Oh my goodness, I am sporting a tremendous Woody right now.
Excuse me? Baking powder?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Bartender is the aristocrat of the working class.
You want to flip 6-3 whole play and you can score.
Cover me. Why so serious?
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. On this team, we fight for that itch.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
No ticket.
No ticket.
We're gonna get FUBAR now.
What the hell's football?
I get older, they stay the same age. They just...
Here's Johnny.
It's not what you know. It's what you can prove.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. 15!
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies.
Good evening, and welcome to the Reel McCoy. I'm your host, Meffistoe, and always with me, my hetero life mate. Oh, my feelings. How are you, sir?
I'm ready for the shock and terror.
Don't start with me. There was an semblance of a rope this week and a bullet. We'll get to that. What is the Reel McCoy, you might ask? The Reel McCoy is a weekly movie podcast where we ask you to go watch a movie you want to come back to us and we break it down for you. This month of January, we decided, why don't we just dive into the almost occult, but yeah, cult. But not only just cult movies, why don't we just make it the biggest piles of crap you could ever imagine? Yeah, we're talking about bad movies, and of the series of bad movies, I thought we've already seen the worst one.
Oh no, we have now scraped the bottom. This is the bottom of the barrel. The bottom.
In the barrel of whiskey that is called bad movies, the top liqueur is The Room, but the bottom of the pile is definitely fucking Birdemic. Holy shit. It was bad. I told you last week, and I think I told you last week, that I think that Birdemic would be the worst movie out of the 5 we've seen. I have yet to seen enough bad movies. It's definitely Birdemic.
Oh yeah, there's
hands down.
Doubt. Yeah,
hands down. I do not get why people love to watch this movie and unironically love it. I do not understand.
I can kind of get some of the opinion because with me, it's just where I'm gonna have a whole bunch. If you were to look at my notes, they're all just a whole bunch of random shit underlined with questions, with just random question marks and quotes directly from the dialogue. Because you just have to wonder, granted, it got made for $10,000, so give the man credit.
10,000 or less.
But also, didn't they the producers spent? Wasn't it sometimes 10 to 12 times the actual budget on marketing for it, where you're like,
That
huh?
wasn't included in the budget. And when you say the producer or the marketer, it's the same dude.
Mr. Nguyen, yes.
No, Mr. Nguyen, because Nguyen in America is win.
Ah.
Yes.
If
you see the fucked up name, first of all, A, definitely Vietnamese.
Yes.
B, definitely not pronounced as it's written. If you ever see that a semblance of letters in that order,
I'm really terrible
win.
when it comes to that. Yeah, that's why. Well, it's fa. It's not faux. I know.
We'll put that aside. You know
and
how
also,
I know
the restaurant's really funny too. Is the restaurant that's in all three of the Birdemic? I think he owns the restaurant or he works there.
Definitely does not own the restaurant, nor does he work there. We'll get to that in a moment. We have to say hello to the chat, but they're not here. So we'll continue on.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to me. And I'm going to tie this into last week. Last week, also low on people. Don't care. I'll be here regardless. Last week we talked about Tromeo and Juliet, and we had a semi-love scene going on, and I was like, damn, I was right there. It's like, and as an added vestige,
yeah,
I was right there. If you haven't seen the episode, go watch the episode. Apparently, a lot of people during the week have actually watched the episode. A lot.
All right.
Good on those people. Appreciate it, though. Yeah, I don't really care. Let's get on with the show because oh my God, there wasn't a lot of notes. I do admit there wasn't a lot of notes, but there was a very revealing Vice article about James Nguyen. And I was like,
there was that, and also the Vice article, and then also the kind of tour that Whitney Moore went on in 2011, 2012.
I did not watch that. No.
Well, I mean, she kind of went to she went on several different podcasts that were talking about like how did this get made, especially obviously the one how did this get made with Paul Scheer and everybody, but also like she was on Riff Tracks. Talking to those guys and
this time around
Massacre and a whole bunch of other stuff.
This time around, I didn't actually watch that podcast because I was like, you know what, the room was like fun, or the Champagne and Bullets was fun.
It was fun. Yeah,
I'm not gonna go into that again. I'm telling you right now, these movies are like soul wreckers for me. Like literally.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
I need focus to enjoy a movie, and they take me out of it so many times. We'll get to that in a second. Hi, Gambit. I know you're there. Enjoy your watching. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I was gonna say right before we get to the title card, I want to just mention. From here on out, then I will be sure to run it by you before I was like, so here's what we're doing this month. And
we said it last week. This is a collaborative effort. There's always a back and forth, and we always want for us to enjoy, so you guys out there can enjoy, even if it's during the week. I told this to I don't remember who. Again, I've been talking this week. It's been a big blur. I've been talking to some people because I'm going to go away for a vacation in August.
Yep.
Somebody asked me about this show, and I was like, just pop in and enjoy it. And I knew they weren't going to do that. This show is something that I look forward to do every single fucking week. This is my highlight of what we're doing here. Like, I'm trying to do this like on YouTube. I'm just trying to enjoy myself, even though this movie, this this movie and this month was a challenge. I always take it in stride and have a laugh because I know I have my buddy here to get me through this.
Oh yeah, I've got so many like this random things that you don't think you remember. I'm gonna bring them up, and you're gonna go, okay, that's funny. Oh,
Okay.
this movie's bad.
I'm sure there's plenty.
I was gonna say, to be fair though, this one's kind of on you because we had a different movie picked before.
Oh,
and you decided to change it.
don't get it twisted. I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you had a perfect point because this is the lowest of the low. Like
Yes.
it's always good to end on a low note because on February we're going to start with a really high. So.
Oh yeah. We're stay tuned. All right, let's start the show.
Sound production, take 2.
Behind the Screens is where we turn to myself and a little bit of all my feelings, and you get the lowdown on everything behind the scenes, production, all that good stuff. Let me just flip the notes over here. It's easier to read, plus I can see your lovely face / icon. All right, let's, just like in most of the movies that we've gone through, this movie had a sole creator. So writer, producer, director, overall whatever guy. A guy by the name of James Nguyen. Let's give a little bit of a background, just like we did with Tommy Wiseau. Not going too crazy because this guy is literally an open book, sometimes to a fault, by the way.
Yeah.
Is a Vietnamese immigrant. He came over to the U.S. in the agreement that they had with the South Vietnamese government after the fall of Saigon, just literally saving their life, an actual refugee. He came over to the States, settled in San Jose, and then kind of migrated to San Francisco because he went into the computer business. You found it funny. Yes.
Hey, it's the same computer business that Lisa from The Room was in. It's very competitive.
Yes. But no, he was like an early programmer. He went into like the high-tech business of like mid 80s and like early 90s. So he was like on the cusp, and in San Francisco, which is like Silicon Valley Central. He was working as a software engineer, but he always dreamt about making it big in Hollywood. He always loved the movies. He aspired to it. But he was like, an introvert. That's my impression of him. He didn't say it, but he's kind of introvert. And he had an affinity of thrillers, especially Alfred Hitchcock. Yes, Sander, especially Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes.
One of the big, of course, obviously the big inspiration of this is The Birds. But what he said in an interview with Vice is, it's not that I just wanted to straight up copy Alfred Hitchcock. I wanted to have a message in it. And the big message in Birdemic is literally global warming and green energy, blah, blah, blah.
Slaps you in the face with the message over and over and over.
Yes, and this is not like early 90s. This is like mid 2000s, because the actual production of this entire endeavor actually started all the way back in 2005. So he started writing it, perfecting it, making sure everything sounds boring. Sander, you need to watch this movie. It's even doubly as boring, by the way.
Wild.
Yeah. Very much so. And he said, I'm gonna try and make a short movie. The whole point was to make a short movie in order to showcase his abilities of writing and directing, pitch it to Hollywood, sell the movie, and then work within the Hollywood system to make more of these movies, which are essentially a thriller love story. That's how he presents Birdemic, a thriller love story, not a horror, a thriller with a message, of course, with a message. Yes.
Just missing the mark.
I'm missing the mark?
No, he is. He's missing the mark on
on Hitchcock, on the entire Hitchcock. All right. So the thing about it is, once it got into production, that was around 2008. Started shooting, actual shooting. They started casting before, and then when they started shooting, the principal shooting took about 6 months. Now, this is not like Champagne and Bullets 6 months plus reshoots. This was, we're working every weekend from now until we are done.
Yes.
Just the weekends, though, because James Nguyen was actually working in Silicon Valley at the time. He had a full-time job, 40 plus 50 plus hours a week. But his main actors, by the way, I don't know what happened to the male lead, but I don't want to see him in any movie. At least Whitney Moore. We'll get to that in a second. But
well, he was in Birdemic 2.
Again.
And so was Whitney Moore.
Life choices, I guess. All right. So they were filming during the weekends. And there were, because of the budget, which was, again, around $10,000 or less, the movie was shot on a very, very cheap digital camera, with most of the time, but not all of the time, using the built-in camera microphone to record sound, which, if you've watched Birdemic, wasn't really good because all it picked up is the sea while people are talking, or the crowd in the restaurant while people are talking. Or the street people honking the horns while a guy was trying to, get a girl to a date and shit.
I think that by far the most egregious has to be the beach scenes. Because it's just what are you saying? Rod, Natalie, I can't hear your stellar dialogue.
Yeah. And I cannot hear your emotional range. Yeah. So the thing about it is, James couldn't really pay for a crew. So
this is the best note. I know this.
So the actors were not pulling double duty. They were pulling triple duty. So apart from them having their own costumes, doing their own makeup, and driving their own fucking cars.
No, which just as an aside, Whitney Moore actually started doing the makeup after the second lady who was hired to do makeup quit. So then Whitney Moore just did up makeup after that. They was like, I can't hire no more.
And also they were adjusting the cameras, carrying cameras and lights, if there were any lights, carrying props, and setting up cameras, having to be the cinematographers at one point, holding booms when they had booms, which was not a lot of the time, apparently, and everything to do with general filmmaking, including like food and stuff. Yeah. And so triple, quadruple duty. And the actors were not paid a lot. It's no surprise that James Nguyen did not have any permits to shoot anywhere ever in this movie.
Nope.
Sometimes he didn't even get permission from the owners of the businesses he shot from the outside to shoot their establishments and have them on a movie. And also maybe perhaps not asking the restaurant owner if they can shoot in the restaurant.
Also,
Maybe.
that's why it's really important to notice that when Rod pulls up to the NCT, the software company where he works, that outside establishing shot, and then him going into the building. They got. I'm putting this in air quotes. Escorted off the premises.
Oh yeah,
very
I
politely.
imagine so.
Yeah, and said that like if they were to film there again, they'd face a $10,000 fine, which is like, but that budget for a movie.
The movie. You mean the movie? If you notice, this movie actually does have a score, as in music. If you can call it that.
It has somebody tinkling on the ivories. That's about it, really.
They did more than that. It was actually licensed stock music that they bought from Smart Sound, which I don't think exists anymore.
No, it doesn't. Oh, no.
But it was at the time. And some of the time, James used it to mask really bad audio. Could you imagine?
Wow. I wonder.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to ask.
Just most of the time, not all of the time.
I have to ask though, was the family song one of those songs?
I have no idea. There is like zero real information
because
about
I would not be surprised, because that singer and that song is reprised in the sequel. They do almost shot for shot remake of it in the sequel. Natalie and Rod are in there, and Natalie's mom is on the dance floor too in that one, but they have a different set of protagonists.
Is that the song where they dance with the black dude is singing?
Yeah.
That is also stock music.
So he must have really paid a pretty penny for it, because he reused that shit.
I don't know. I don't know how much he paid for it. I know it's probably the only thing he actually did license and did it correctly. Okay. So the birds, they're not great.
No, they are not.
They're not great. Neither is the birds slamming into shit and having stuff explode.
Yeah.
Which still I don't get, but we'll answer that when we get to it.
Oh, there are multiple shots where you go, wait, if that caused an explosion, wouldn't there be a giant, bigger? What? No.
Yes, that is yes, and correct, and also correct.
And just
all
as an
the
aside,
birds,
every single time they do a shot, when they do the one, they do a cut to someone shooting a gun in the air, and then one of the birds like getting, and then falling. All I can think of is I'm waiting for the dog from Duck Hunt to go pick it up.
I have stuff to show you. I just need to. There we go. That is there. There we go. I'll bring it up in a minute. You can already see what's going on in the background.
Oh yes, all the gifs. Yeah. Oh, they're so good.
All of the eagles are essentially old versions of GIFs.
Yeah.
All the fire elements is those fire elements that you can buy from stock footage. And also, they used to be like super duper duper cheap, like a couple bucks, and you have a license to use them not professionally.
In perpetuity?
No, not perpetuity. Like you can put it on like a monetary thing. Come on, I forgot the word.
It's the same thing as licensing the image. Yeah,
it's licensing for a profit.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll bring up an example. Eagles, animated images and GIFs. This one is particularly nice. Let me give you. Yeah, this is basically the effect that you have in Birdemic.
They're just copied and pasted. So they
yes, they're just copied and pasted multiple times. And also, I couldn't find it, but I know there is a flap and get shot and killed
Yeah.
gif.
Yeah.
Which was used in Birdemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the film was wrapped up. Of course, during the casting. Yeah, the casting before I jump ahead. So originally, because James Nguyen is such a massive Alfred Hitchcock fan, he offered the main role, the Natalie role, to Kim Novak from Vertigo. The old lady Kim Novak.
Is he insane?
But she turned it down.
Politely declined.
And then, of course, he approached Tippi Hedren, who was in The Birds. Because essentially, he already made a film with her that you probably haven't heard of called Julie and Jack.
Yes. Yep.
And he used Julie and Jack and the image of Tippi Hedren because she did not want to do this movie at all. It's playing on a television in the back. I couldn't find that shot on my copy.
It's playing in the motel scene on the TV.
I guess it is. I did not see it.
Yes, it is.
I did not see it.
It's when poor Whitney Moore, when she's standing in her bra and panties, like it's when she walks in, it's on the TV there, and then it does the pan to Rod.
I'll try and
he gives her the up and down, and the entire time is like, I really like if this is a trauma movie, it'd be like boing.
Oh, dude, if it's a trauma movie, her and her best friend are like completely naked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I want to give props to James, but I think it's his personality not to have naked ladies in his movies. I think so. From from the interview, I kind of got the vibe that he's like too timid to even ask actresses to do it. But yeah.
Too timid, and also he wanted to have the Hitchcock-esque vibe where it could be scandalous, but it can't go over the line.
I don't know. Let's just call it both.
Okay. That's fair enough.
So everything got wrapped up. All the casting was done. By the way, Whitney Moore, when she got the role, the first day she was like, yeah, this is not good.
No, because wasn't like she got a call back a day later because he met her in a parking lot?
Something strange like that.
And like he did and she did like an audition for him, and she got a call back the next day, and she's like, I don't think this is gonna be a good movie.
Yes, she's like, I know this is not good, but I didn't have anything else to do. Literally,
because she literally had just graduated from high school.
Yeah, it's such a sort of like a girl coming to Hollywood trying to make it big, but oh well, this is not Hollywood. Because it looks like LA, but it's not LA. I think it's San Jose.
It's San Jose, yeah.
Yeah. Again, with the tie-ins with James's actual life. It's like sort of like his main guy is sort of a fantasy of himself. Because again, software engineer, working at a startup company and then going into like green energy startup. It's sort of that typical Silicon Valley kind of guy.
Yeah, I said we're also going to talk about the timeline of him and his startup and how it sold.
Got funding. Yeah, in like that
in less than a week after he had just like, oh, I just bought a solar panel. These are expensive. How could they make them cheaper? Oh, nanotechnology. Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Yes. How? We don't know. All right. So the filming is done. And it's an indie film. So, of course, where do we go first? We go to Sundance because everybody knows Sundance is a place where you sell your indie film to some sort of a, more mature, more, the Hollywood types that can distribute your movie. So it was submitted and summarily rejected from ever showing at the Sundance Festival. But don't worry, you can hire your own theater and play it there while the festival is going on. This is not something new. It happens a lot. So James went that route. So in order to promote his film, James hired a van and he covered it with fake blood and stuffed birds and also had a speaker. Could you imagine what was on the speaker while it was running down the streets of Park City, Utah? No, you can't, because it is screeching of birds from the movie.
Oh, like in the when they're in the motel room, which was supposed to be where this movie's so bad. But,
yes, where you had the stock eagle sounds, which were also used in a game that we love. You know which game it is? I'll tell you why. So you guys out there probably love movies. You probably don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about World of Warcraft. In World of Warcraft, there's a class called a hunter.
Oh,
and
it is for that. Oh my
and
God. Yeah, you're right.
Has an ability called Eagle Eye.
Yeah.
And Eagle Eye is essentially a stance that he puts on to do stuff. I don't remember what it does. But as soon as you turn it on, it has an eagle sound. That eagle sound is the same eagle sound from Birdemic. And you know it's true, all my feelings, because you've heard it many times before.
Yes. And I was like, wait, it's like what game? The only game I could think of that we both played was World of Warcraft. And like I went to Hunter and like, was it? It was. Yeah, it is for Eagle Eye.
It was.
Yeah.
But what happened was everybody there thought it was an act like a global warming activist, which, you know, ties in really well with what James was trying to do.
Well, also combine the fact that it's Sundance at the time and An Inconvenient Truth had just been released recently. You could see how the tie-ins were there. Like, okay, yeah, this is just like it's like almost a PETA global warming protesting sort of thing about like, you know, mass commercialization in this small town little bit.
Now, nobody thought he was actually promoting a movie. They just thought he was just an environmental activist.
Nut job, yeah.
So when the Vice reporter, and I'm saying Vice because the Vice interview that I saw was like literally the first people who went into this movie and then promoted it with James during Sundance.
Yeah.
It's people from Vice.
Wow.
They thought they were going to go to see this like an environmental like a documentary thing about killing birds or killing eagles or whatever. And then they sat down and watched this thing and they were blown the fuck away. Because remember, this is 2009 Sundance, right? Yeah. So the movie got like a full release in 2010. In 2009, when he was shopping it around, it was after The Room was already beginning to be a cult thing.
Yes.
And after all these movies were like trying to, like early 2000s, and you mentioned this, I don't remember when, but like early 2000s, all these bad movies that were shot like the 90s kind of got picked up.
Yep.
And the ball got rolling. So when the Vice reporters went into this movies, they were like, oh my God, we've got another one of these things on our hands. I have to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
And they developed a friendship and they were instrumental in getting James linked up with Severin Films, which actually distribute this movie. Yes. And the rest was kind of like history. But before Birdemic 2 came out, Paramount Pictures had a meeting with James Nguyen.
Oh my
And
God.
James Nguyen was so like, I just scored big. What he did was, instead of shutting up and like NDAing this thing, right? Non-disclosure agreement. They did not have a non-disclosure agreement, but he tweeted out that he just had a meeting with higher ups at Paramount, and we might see Birdemic 2 under the wing of Paramount. The next day, they put out a message. We are never, ever doing business with James Nguyen.
You don't say a goddamn word, man.
But Birdemic 2 did happen.
It still came out.
I'm not watching that shit ever
Don't worry.
again.
Birdemic 2, I'll tell you about the differences when we wrap up near the end. Or when there are certain points when some things are being said that tie into the sequel, I'll mention them then. I have not seen Birdemic 3. I'll say that much. I have not seen the third one.
Let's just say that at the end of the Vice article that I saw with James Nguyen, they actually went with him like years later, before Birdemic 3 came out, before it was even made. They actually went to like an agency, a talent agency in Los Angeles with him. And the talent dude was like, he wasn't even an agent. He was like, from like a company guy. He said to him, why don't you just make a movie that is not Birdemic and submit that so we can take it and we can have you on as a client and shop it around Hollywood.
Yeah.
And James is like, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. And the agency guy was like, well, nice to see you. Goodbye. Hello. Go away.
But because you do realize that even well, unless you're really high up, you don't get to pick and choose what movies you really direct. I mean, you get shopped projects, and you're like, well, okay, so here's the deal: you make this one for us, put it in the can, and then you can make your passion project. That's what it really comes down to. Like it's all about playing ball. He's like, nah, fuck that. I want to make Birdemic forever.
No, you know what he said? He said, I've always envisioned Birdemic as a trilogy. And I was like, what the hell you say?
Well, you have to give the man credit. He had a vision. He saw it through. A dream or a nightmare is up to your interpretation, but hey, at least he made it happen.
God. Let's just say, I said it in my intro. There was a contemplation of a bullet at one point, like me to myself. But then I said, nah, it's not worth it. Nah. All right, let's play a game. And it's called Missing Marquee. Yikes, that was too dark. Missing Marquee is where we take 10 posters of movies, have their text written off, we display them, and Mr. Oh My Feelings and the lovely crowd will have to guess which movie this is. I'm going to leave it to the crowd, obviously. Now, I had to do a little bit of trimming here and there, you know, a little bit of the old chick in order to make things work. Not on this one. This was an actual poster that came out with the movie. One of several without any titles. Do you know what this is? Feelings?
I am drawing a blank, and once you say it, I'm like, oh, of course.
Do you know what movie this is?
No, I know. Like, I'm drawing a blank.
Okay. I got you on that one. Chat is quiet. Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
We shall. This is Babylon. Movie that absolutely tanked. I only have this on a wide screen because if you get the full length, it's written down and stuff. Have you ever seen this movie?
This one I've not seen. No.
It's an 80s movie. It's pretty funny. Like it's two sets of twins, but at birth they got the two mixed up. So you got two let's just say
So
two
it's kind of like the Parent Trap or the Prince and the Pauper, but with twins a little bit.
Not really. And of course, one of them is more dominant than, like in every set of twins, one of them is more dominant. So on one side, Bette Midler is more dominant, and on the other side, it's Lily Tomlin that's more dominant.
You can tell from the poster which is which very easily. Yeah.
This is called Big Business. It's actually, for a Bette Midler movie and Lily Tomlin movie, it's pretty fucking funny. This one is on my list. It's on, like, you have to watch this.
Can you punch in?
Oh, for sure.
I'm trying to see who the writers are on the bottom. I think I have seen this, but I'm trying to blank.
Sander has got it. This is Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah.
I've got this on. I've got this on the short list. I haven't seen it yet. I adore this movie.
I know you do.
I adore this movie. This is like, anybody who loves Hollywood movies, like kind of we do, but like behind the scenes stuff, you have to love this movie. The sequel is fucking trash.
Yes, it is.
It's fucking trash.
And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in the sequel.
Yeah, but he's the best part. He's like playing the perfect
quintessential gay guy.
The perfect portrayal of a gay guy, like at the right time and the right moment, and perfect. Best role he's ever done in a movie by none. This is Get Shorty.
Which I was thinking of a month about like how it's made, and I was going to include that and Get Him to the Greek, because they're both
to the Greek.
Well, because it's more about the music industry, but it's still kind of the. No, we'll talk later. But
it's in there. It's in there. E Weezy, Wilhelm the Gay.
Yeah,
isn't his name is Wilhelm? I haven't seen that movie in so many years. It is Lemony Snicket.
A series of unfortunate events.
Yes, very unfortunate title, by the way.
Yes, and they were supposed to make a trilogy out of that, but the first one bombed.
Not gonna lie, this movie ties into Birdemic so perfectly. I could not have imagined having this on my on the list. By the way, these are like the last posters of like the 1,000 that I have.
Does it look like the worst Photoshop of Steven Seagal's face, or is that just Steven Seagal's face? You never know.
You know what? You have a point. This is, of course, Sander is on fire. It is on deadly ground. Again, it has environmentalism, all that stuff.
Yep.
The bad guy is Michael Caine. And he hated that movie.
How is Michael Caine the bad guy?
That movie. Oh my God. This is the original. The remake is with Harrison Ford, Julia Ormond, and Greg Kinnear.
Yeah.
It is not Breakfast at Tiffany's. No, the same actress. Not Breakfast at Tiffany's. She was going around. This was before she got like really thin, if you can imagine.
Correct, yes.
Sabrina is correct. So I was on a Bette Midler vibe.
Yeah.
So it was like, why not? By the way, Bette Midler is also in Get Shorty.
Yes, she is. Man, you had a whole bit going for her, didn't you, bud?
I had another.
Is Beaches gonna be next?
No, I don't have the Beaches. I've checked. I don't have the Beaches poster, but I couldn't find one that is actually good. Plus, I recently watched a movie called Ruthless People. Bette Midler, Judd Reynolds, Danny DeVito, and the girl who played Helen Slater, the girl who played Supergirl. It's sort of an 80s thing, but it's, for an 80s movie, it's pretty fucking good. It's hilarious and it's terrible, but it's pretty fucking good. It is the First Wives Club is correct. And Kaladin's like, Club de Kluffenfurchen. Sorry, I don't know how to speak German, so please forgive me. But Kluffenfugen is correct. It's probably Swedish.
You got it.
Oh, what did I do?
There you go.
What did I do? Damn. The thing is, there is a poster with not without the title, but it did not have the little houses on the bottom. So I preferred to cut the original with the title, which you can kind of see poking like there.
Kellen, that's a way better name than that is way more apt.
The Club of Female Devils. That is correct. This is the Stepford Wives, which is also the club of inhuman ladies. Now, I need to punch in because you would think it's one movie, but it's actually another movie.
Because I do believe this is on a list of films that we still have not covered yet.
You think so, but you would be wrong. Oh my God, you guys are fucking awesome.
Jakes.
This is the Two Jakes. I thought you meant that we need to cover Chinatown.
No, we do need to cover Chinatown as well, but no, we need to cover this one too. It's one of Jack Nicholson's best roles.
Really? You think The Two Jakes is one of his best roles?
I really like that movie a lot.
Really? I'm actually fucking shocked because I thought it wasn't bad. It has a reputation of like being like not good. It's actually a very decent movie, like a very decent noir movie. The fact of the matter is, it just follows Chinatown.
Yeah,
and it's sort of like Chinatown is like highly regarded. I'm not gonna say they're on par, but it's not as bad as people made it out to be, and it's sort of like gone by the wayside, if you know what I mean. Kind of got forgotten, where in Chinatown is always in like, oh, this is like Jack Nicholson at his best. I mean, it's Angelica Houston. It's like noir personified. Okay, I guess. But Two Jakes, not that bad. Harvey Keitel.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Well, but also, man, you've known me for what, 8 years now?
Somewhat, yeah.
You know that I love film noir. Everything about it, anything pulpy, that's me. So why you thought I wouldn't love that movie is like, huh? Do you even know me, man?
My problem is every single time we had a noir or a modern noir, you're kind of not here. Like, it's not like it's not an issue. It's fine. People have lives. But it's kind of like, oh, shit, he was not here in LA Confidential. I really wanted him to be here. Oh, shit, he's not here on Payback. It's kind of another modern noir, not really modern noir. Like, the only kind of noir that we did was, what, Watchmen?
Well, Sin City.
Sin City. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And both in the same month.
Yeah.
Which is, all good.
Well, we still have to do Mulholland Drive at one point.
God, and the Black Dahlia.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. Stop with the orgasming. Let's start this fucking... Okay.
So we can start off from the very beginning with the fact that, okay, there is just 4 minutes of just essentially Alan Bagh in traffic. With the actual, not only they have the title card, but they go through the entire credits at the intro. Like, that's a choice you could make, a very weird one.
I have a surprise for you again. a merry surprise. James Nguyen admitted that most of the people on the credits are made up.
Oh yeah, because all of his the cast that he hired, mostly the crew, mostly quit. So he actually added names to make it seem like it was a more legitimate production. Yeah.
Yes. And also, are you aware that he was trying to do a Shining Kubrick opening?
Yeah, I know, and he failed miserably.
Miserably. I was trying to pinpoint where he was. I was like, oh shit, he's in San Jose. I've never been to that area, but because I was driving through quite a bit of California when I was there, it looks like California. Literally, it looks like when you're driving in California, in woodland areas for sure, but also in open spaces for sure. It looks like California, like redwoods, all that stuff. It just
But with this again,
you know exactly where it is if you've ever been there once.
But still, it's 4 minutes and 53 seconds of just that, and then him pulling up to the restaurant, going in, and then you have this poor Eastern European waitress lady. She is literally like the first line of dialogue is her going, "Hi!" It's really loud and it's off-putting, off rip.
Also because of the very, very poor quality of microphones, and also nobody knows how to white balance because in the restaurant it is very yellow, very, very yellow, depending on which angle you're pointing the camera. Because
and also, like, just as an aside, Rod's total fucking creepazoid here. He's looking over the entire time, watching and looking at Natalie. As soon as she gets up and leaves, he goes, "I'm no longer hungry. Run after the lady. This is not what you do, sir."
I literally said the word. It's like she went out. He looked at her. It was like, creep. Immediately.
Well, and you love the juxtaposition too of the different like takes of shots of them walking, because they're interspersed between like moving fast, kind of like light jogging, into like just regular walking, and then like then regular walking. It's almost as if he interspersed the same cut over and over and over again in between takes. Huh.
I don't know how he did it, but I'll tell you what. Every single time you hear people walking, I am certain, I don't have any notes, I don't have any corroboration for this. Every time somebody is walking, especially if they're just walking slow, it's definitely ADR. Or they added
that's some
step
kind of like
sounds.
That's some kind of or Foley work.
I don't know what he did, but you can definitely hear like it's unnatural steps. Not to mention the fact that every time people walk, not run, every time people walk, when you see them just walking, they walk weird. They walk stiff.
It's very stilted.
He's not moving his arm. He's walking down the streets trying to like catch up to her. And he's just lumbering into the streets, like kind of like creepily looking at her.
Yeah,
the seem to be Victoria's Secret model that has no rack.
We're gonna get to this. Is the weird? That's the weird one of the weirdest fits. But if you cut to them right there, you can clearly tell the entire setup is the fact that they went to high school together. I'm like, he's obviously in his mid-20s. She's 18. How were you looking at? Like he said, like, well, I sat behind you in English class. What behind her with binoculars across the street? You weirdo.
I cannot tell people's ages, especially not women. So I'm sorry. Okay. I've seen 15-year-olds that look 20, and I've seen 20-year-olds that look 15. I have to ask people's ages.
No, that's fair. Tell. But it's also also the backstory of it. Like, this is one of the first scenes that they shot, and she's 18 years old.
Yeah. Well,
So if you're like,
what I stopped here because I found it really interesting, especially because this is James and he's from Vietnam originally. Did you notice that they're exchanging cards?
business cards. Yes.
Business cards. And I was like, oh my God,
that
this is lost in translation all over again.
That's a fucking it's such an East Asian thing.
And I was like, I knew you definitely know exactly what I was aiming for. And I was like, that sounds a bit strange. I mean, like taking a card out and writing at the back of the cards, like this is my number, and this is like 2008, so everybody has cell phones already, like who are on the cusp of like iPhones and shit. It's like taking your business card and writing your phone number behind it, or just taking a card and writing your phone number is like, that's okay. Plus, I think you would take out your phone and like try to get her number on your phone.
Yeah,
right?
But this is definitely an East Asian thing where I'm surprised he didn't just do the little bow.
And also, gas prices are $4.59 in 2008. And I was like, that's pretty close to what it's today in California, but okay.
Well, the traffic shut. Well, the thing is too is they actually did the whole jaunty bit where he was watching the news, and of course the news is all about global warming and the polar bears, or they're running out of food. We're like, we get it, James. You got a message. And this is the building where they're like, sir, you have to stop filming. We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
But of course, it's just establishing where he works, and then of course where she works. Because
the thing is, him sitting in a cubicle going, so what? We have the sale, $1 million. Okay, deal's done. That never fucking happens.
I know.
$1 million, biggest sale. Yeah.
But you have to give them props for having the correct headphones to microphone bit. That was like all throughout, like 2000 to 2010. Everybody was working with that.
Sales, sales telemarketing kind of business. Like, yeah, that's definitely where his down that lane right there. But
and of course, on the other side, she's in a photo shoot, and then when she steps out.
The best part is the photo shoot is at a 1 hour photo. It's at a 1 hour photo.
And I was like, where's Robin? I mean, where's Robin?
The exterior of it was a 1 hour photo. I mean, you cannot make this shit up.
It's a My Studio 1 hour photo, which they did not have permission to film in or outside of it.
Nope. And then Carolyn, apparently her agent at Dream Models just called like, oh yeah, by the way, you booked, you're going to be the cover of the next Victoria's Secret cover. I'm like, no, she's not.
No, she is being scammed. She is being, Dream Girls.
And also, she's clearly still outside the 1 hour photo.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because they were already there doing establishing shots. Why not have her there? Oh my God. Oh, this movie gave me hives. This movie
still, like, I'm laughing my ass off because this movie is hilarious to me because I love how weird and awkward it is. And when he calls her, like sets up the whole date, he is by far again cannot stop. I think this is James Nguyen's like whole how he would have a conversation with a lady that he's interested in, because it's the most stilted and just the most uncomfortable bits you could ever think of. Because he says to her flat out, I think you look great in those lingerie.
Yeah. The chemistry that you were looking for is not there because Alan, the actor, does not know how to act.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He just doesn't. The poor guy. And it's even more clear whenever he's around a woman.
And what's also really funny too is I think I don't think you did mention this, but one of the behind the screen things we should have mentioned is how he actually met Alan. James met Alan in an acting class. Does it remind you of another pairing we just saw 2 weeks ago?
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Yeah, it's the old Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero thing. Jesus.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And also, I just had a, for like his side. This is her side. By the way, it is so jarring, the back and forth. It is crazy.
It's
and
smash
also,
cut. It's just boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it's
and also, it seems like they're in the same parking lot, just two cars.
Oh, they are.
Like it's too obvious that they're in the same exact parking lot.
And what's great is I love is like, well, do you want to go out for a meal sometime? They're like, well, I know about this one Vietnamese restaurant. Like, great, we'll see you then. They never say what restaurant.
No, they never say
time,
which restaurant
or what time or what place.
Yes, it's sort of that thing, and it happens all throughout the movie. It's a problem with a person that writes that doesn't know how to tell a story. I know this about myself because I catch myself doing it while doing like the scripts I write for the reviews. Is like you're trying to tell a story, and you need to piece it layers by layers to get to a point. Okay, my mind is like a critical point, but if you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to have some sort of a this happened and then this happened and this happened. The problem is you have the story already written down in your head, and you're jumping from step 1 to step 4. It's not like to step 10. It's like to step 4, but you didn't tell us about step 2 and 3.
Yeah, so
because
there's
all
no
in
segue.
your head.
Yeah, there's no segue there. It's just yeah. That's what this movie is also very jarring.
Yeah, that's where the jarring effect comes from. And I just sort of like caught myself because I was going over stuff that I wrote down. I was like, dude, it's too much of a leap here. You have to tell people what you're aiming for, because they would not get your like trying to give a metaphor for something, and you just don't get it because you don't have enough information. Great. One of those things is the playing with the basketball with his friend.
Basketball with Rick, and then Rick also has the line where he's air humping, and he just goes, "A day without sex is a day wasted, man." Like, I don't like you. You're an asshole.
And I was like, how did we get there? Like, we didn't talk about sex. He just talked about a date, and there's stuff missing. Also, the stuff about we're gonna be millionaires. And then he's like getting to the stock options.
If it's sales on the stock options, then we're gonna all be million. I'm like, okay. And then from there it cuts immediately to him watching a news report of like wildfires just started in the San Jose Valley, and it burned through 30,000 acres of trees. And like, wait, it started today. They better get a handle on that. If it burned 30,000 acres in essentially what 3 or 4 hours, you're in real fucking trouble.
Yes, it's LA fires all over again.
Like, no, it's escalated to a point
lightning
like that
fast.
is crazy. And then after that too is
before we get to that, he does have a segue to this, because they were playing basketball. It's like, wow, it's way too warm in the winter.
Yeah,
we better go
it's too hot outside
and be in the half a shade.
Yeah, you're right.
And of course, it goes into this with global warming and the polar bears.
They says that they're like, oh yeah, that they're having the first green Grand Prix F1 race, and all of them are all the drivers are going to be charity, are going to be like celebrities from charities. Like, first of all, you don't want. I'm sorry, Meryl Streep, I love you, but I do not want you driving an F1 car.
No. You would want like Paul Newman to do it, but A, he's dead, and B, he actually drove like semi-competitively.
I could put Michael Fassbender or Brad Pitt. Now they could actually do it now.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, but also, you gotta love the fact that the guy who's selling solar panels is the singer later.
Yes, I did notice that.
And like, so we're gonna put the solar panel right there. He just has a blanket shot of the roof. Where I'm like, that is not helpful.
again, if you notice, nobody knows how to do white balance because it is way too bright.
Boom.
Like way too bright.
It's a flashbang right there, yeah.
It's just, oh my God.
Gambit, don't worry about Whitney more. She did a lot of stuff later. Like she did a lot of the latter day G4 stuff. She worked with them for a long time. And also she does a lot of internet comedy stuff. She's fine.
Yeah, you can tell she's talented. She's a very beautiful lady.
Oh, she's very pretty.
She has a something that is I kind of like, and it does it for me. I know it's not sexual thing. It's just like beauty thing. Her smile is very girl next door smile. I don't know how to like. It's the way her teeth is arranged. I know I'm very shallow.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking of what Ed Gein would say. I really like your teeth.
Why did you go all the way to Ed Gein?
Because I can see him like, and also your face will make a pretty mask.
I mean, I am in a murderous mood after this movie, and I don't want to murder birds. I want to help the birds murder the people.
So we have this on their date.
That's a joke, by the way.
Their date at the Vietnamese restaurant, which obviously they didn't have the rights to film in because there are people around them just like still eating or like, come on. But
I'm just saying. And she did say at the end of the date, it's like, I'm not that kind of girl. They either been dating a long time until they got to the motel, or they've been dating for like 2 weeks, but 6 months have passed between those two.
Well, it's kind of weird because there's a lot of shit that happens real fast in between there. We're gonna get to it, but just say like, first and foremost, on the date, Rod, shut the fuck up. Dude, like you gave her literally her entire life story. Like, so I did this and then I got my BS, but people say it's a bullshit degree. No one's ever made that joke before.
Is there a bridge in San Jose? I'm just asking.
No,
because I thought there wasn't. Because I don't think San Jose.
This was shot at a different location.
Yeah, that's not San Jose. I'm thinking it's closer to San Francisco. That's not the Golden Gate Bridge, by the way.
No, it's not. But they have the whole
bit
where
tell by the color.
They have it. So right here it is.
I want to get to this.
22 minutes and 30 seconds. 22 minutes and 30 seconds. You have our first depiction of the terrible CGI birds.
Yes. This time it's parakeets.
They're either parakeets or they look like an offshoot of macaws almost. Or I'm like, and also they should not be out. Those not this climate.
So I want to tell you a real life story. In Hebrew, there's a name for those things. Okay,
they're called birds, buddy.
No, I mean,
come on, dude, you walked right into that one.
That kind of a parakeet or a macaw has a name in Hebrew.
Yeah,
doesn't really matter what it is. But this particular kind, which is like all green with red face, are not only an invasive species, they're very aggressive. And where I live, it's like it literally replaced all the other birds. All you see is those like parakeets.
It's like the asshole who brought sparrows to North America because he wanted every kind of bird that was in Shakespearean prose. That's that's literally a true fact, and that's the reason why sparrows are fucking impossible to get rid of in North America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like there's like no crows. There were like several other birds, but there are none now because all you see is these fucking. There's doves, which you can't. It's the rat of the bird kingdom, and the parakeets. It's amazing. Anyway, what I don't understand is why didn't they use like more of these parakeets within the eagles, don't they? Mix?
Yeah, I know. Well, that and apparently at one point in time, there's a certain shot where they just have a vulture that's like just off to the left hand and then off to the right hand that's just in place flapping. I'm like,
the parakeets, you had like them flying like this and then landing like this, so you had like more actiony shots of birds. So
I guess
I don't get it.
I don't know, man.
So our girl is not that kind of girl, not on the first date, even though their date kind of started like lunch and then proceeded on to evening, which
still went well. That's not a bad thing. But the thing is,
not a bad date.
He's the asshole who just says, "Can't I come in?" Like, you don't ask.
Okay. Now, first of all, like I said, Whitney is a very beautiful lady, but also she got a massive tan between like whatever happened during the night.
Very, very much so. Yes.
It's like, this is like summer tan. And then on the other scenes, it kind of goes away magically.
Yeah.
It magically goes away. It's like, what's his face's hair? It magically appears as a wig and then not a wig between.
Oh, that's Joe from Samurai Cop. Yeah.
It kind of felt that way. Where she has to talk with her mother and stuff. Okay.
And there's only like one bit of continuity in between, like the conversation with Natalie and her mom. It's just about the thought, like, it's also her mom just wants her to have a backup career because also, like, I'm sorry, Whitney Moore, you're a very beautiful lady, but you do not have the chops to be a model for the rest of your life. So maybe get a job.
Yeah. Be in real estate. Why not? It's like have something to fall back on.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, but we're old and we're sensible.
Okay. The cut here where Natalie calls Mai, who's with Rick, who is Rod's friend. That thing where it's the imagined piece. Yeah, that's a whole thing that's Mona Lisa Moon, who plays Mai, is a big proponent and founder of. And notice that she wears the shirt throughout the rest of the movie.
Yeah, when she dies.
Even on their quote unquote double date together, where they just go see it. We're gonna get to it. Oh, it's so bad.
So Mona Lisa Moon is not a beautiful lady. Even though she's Asian, she is not good looking.
Wow. Just gonna be mean about it. Twist that knife a little bit.
I'm very mean. I'm very shallow, and I did not like her at all. I didn't like his friend either.
Oh, Rick? Yeah. Rick's kind of an asshole.
Rick is an asshole. Rick is just, she's not pretty, but he does not deserve touching her ass.
No.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, I'm very shallow. Oh, the announcement.
Okay, this I know you're gonna love because it's from Talk Soup and the Soup. Yes. Joe, like, we sold the company for $1 billion. What? And the clapping that goes on for 3 minutes.
It's so fucking jarring. It's not even possible. It cuts to two people having a clap. So like you have that sort of high and then low with anything that is deserving of clapping. And sometimes it goes back up and then goes down. So there's a certain amount of enthusiasm involved in clapping. But what you get here is because you go to two people, and then another set of two people, and another set of two people, and another set of two people, and another set of two people. Yes, exactly like that. You get this roller coaster ride of emotional clapping that is at, let's just say, on the third couple, you're like, what is going on here? This is not human. What are you trying to say here?
And it's so great because
you don't know.
Joel McHale used this all the time because they talked about it in the writer's room during the Soup days, where they did a retrospective on the Soup. We were like, we just picked a lot of stuff from really bad, cheesy movies that have come out most recently, and Birdemic just filled our demographic where we could talk about anything when it came to numbers and be like, "We did it, guys," and just have the cut to all of them.
It's sort of like people who farm drama on YouTube are like, "Oh my God, we have got some lol cows here. Please continue to lol cow away. We want content."
Well,
We
more like
desperately need it.
we need some more like pogs in the chat.
Yeah, something like that. So, of course, Rod gets congratulated. Oh, what you gonna do with your money?
I'm gonna buy a
his boss-
Ferrari. He's like, well, no, I'm gonna. I like my car, and if my girlfriend's, she's my hot Ferrari. Ew, Rod, that's a gross line. But he also says like, no, I like my Ford Mustang. It's a plug-in hybrid that gets 100 miles per gallon. That is what hyperbolic nonsense is that?
Fuck you. And no, you don't.
What?
No, you don't.
Then he has just the mention of, I'm going to start a green tech company. Okay. Then they go to the double date where like they came out like, well, we just saw an inconvenient truth. And
yes,
they literally mentioned the film by name.
Yes.
What?
And
Rick
this is another shot. Again, I was so fucking bored. I noticed a lot of these things just because there's the series of awful movies, and it was like, I'm so bored. I cannot wait for the hand to reach and help, like grab stuff
yeah.
like in Romeo and Juliet, Romeo and Juliet, or
Champagne and Bullets.
Champagne and Bullets. I was like, I'm waiting for the hand. It did not came. But what I did notice is her tan is here, but again, it's not in any other shot.
It's not later. What's great too is Rick all of a sudden like, well, you know what? That movie made me change my mind. I'm gonna buy and a car that's good for the environment. We're like, James, we get your point. We get it. And then it just cuts right later in the wall. Also, his line like, I got work to do. Sensual work. Rick,
sensual.
Don't make me hate you anymore, man. Stop it.
I wish death on him and his family. It's unreal.
Then this PowerPoint spiel that makes absolutely no sense because he's pulling numbers straight out of his fucking ass. None of this.
He got the 10 million funding from a fucking
and apparently he just started this startup company yesterday.
Today, and already he's got nanotechnology. It's like, I'm Tony Stark here, don't you know?
All I'm thinking is right now is I'm thinking of Metal Gear nano machines, man.
Yeah, nano machines. What? Oh my God. So of course the happy couple are there doing San Franciscan things. I know it's San Jose, but
it's San Jose, which actually does have one of the biggest pumpkin festivals in the world. That is true. That is true.
Okay.
So he at least did show something right there, especially that one pumpkin that weighed like 1,500 pounds. Like that. That's real.
The guy carving the pumpkins. Now that is a real talent. That's only talented guy on the entire movie is the guy doing the pumpkin.
It reminds me of ice carvers in Hokkaido during the ice festival in Japan on the northern island in Japan.
Don't get me started.
That's so cool.
My cousin just got back from Japan after 2 weeks, and she brought us all the fucking candy.
Nice.
And I was like, I can't eat none of this shit.
Man, I really miss just like, so going into like a Japanese convenience store, like, so what kind of flavor Kit Kat do you want? Because they have 48.
I have 3 kinds of Kit Kat in my house at the moment. One of them is chocolate cake and not chocolate cake, cheesecake and strawberry flavored ones. And I was like, I really want to taste this, but I don't want to touch this. Do you know what I mean?
The matcha ones are really good.
We got that one too.
I was so surprised. I was like, they typically fuck up matcha when it comes to chocolate, like companies, but they did a really good job with that one.
Have you ever heard of Pokies?
Oh, Pocky? Yeah.
Pocky. Sorry, Pockies.
Yeah, they're
We've
great.
got 4 different flavors of this.
Well,
One
yeah,
of them is matcha, by the way.
when you go there, like, so we would like to buy some Pocky, and they'd be like, so you can look at that entire shelf, and it's gonna just be like 1,200 different times.
Yeah. Anyway, back to our, because the movie is so fucking interesting. I had to put in that.
So we get there, we get to the whole bit where they go to the beach, and then the sound mix where you're just like, even like the wind.
So fucking nuts. This drove me crazy. She was talking, and this is the first time that happens. She's talking, he's talking back. You cannot hear anything they say. Like if you're trying, yeah, you can get it. But if you're just casually watching this movie, you do not understand what they're saying.
And what's hilarious too is there was actually a point where he did a hard cut where she's actually mid-sentence and it cuts to a different line that she's saying. We were like,
yeah,
what?
I noticed that.
And then of course the CGI eagle, where you're like, first of all, you'd be freaking out like that's an endangered species.
And how do you know it's infected? Well, how does that even cross your mind? Even if you talk to that doctor later on, he's not a real doctor. He's just an ornithologist, right? He's like, these don't come near me. These birds are infected. Infected with what?
Oh, it's
the bird flu.
No, it's called. No, he calls it bird flu virus. Bird flu virus. It's so bad, man.
I was like, you are one step of trying to sell me coronavirus vaccines. I'm waiting for you to say it. Even though this is like 10, 12 years before it happened. Holy fucking shit. It was so goddamn stupid. Of course.
Okay, so again, during our bits where we don't actually really know the time frame of what's really going on. So this could be their second date or their third date or their fourth date. Who knows? But from what we get from the time log, this is their second date.
Yes.
And
she's already
mom.
Yeah.
What?
Which was set up when they first initially talked. It's like, I met this guy. It's like, oh, I really want to meet him. It's like,
but she says, wait till I get to know him better. But apparently that takes half a second date to me. Like, oh, and she's like, I like being retired. I also like watching TV. Cool. All right.
So the thing about this guy is when I saw this, I really had to do a double take. Now, why did I have to do a double take? Because this is the solar panel salesman.
Yes.
But when he was a solar whatever, when he was a salesman, he was bald. Now he has hair. Now, did he grow the hair? Because it took about 6 months to shoot the entire movie. Or was that a really cheap short afro wig?
I do believe that that's his natural hair. But
it
what's
just
interesting
grew
too
out.
Is just before that, in the bar scene, when they're sitting together having drinks, he says the line that literally made me want to run out of the room screaming.
Which one?
He says, I was so lonely until now. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yes.
Ah!
And also, yes.
It's just them dancing. And also, do like during that whole bit where she
they're not dancing. They're the only people dancing. Because they're the only people there.
Until later. Then there are a couple that are right by them. But
fine.
Anyway, the other two is during that he mentions the fact that mentions the how his company got bought out and he did get the stock option stuff and how his startup got done. I'm like, so this has been like 1 week, right?
And there's a moment there when they're talking, right? Before they went out to dance. And she kind of reassures him she's not a gold digger. for some reason. And then after she says she's not a gold, and not in so many words, because James Nguyen does not know how to write.
Yeah.
Apparently. She's like, he tells her, yeah, we just got bought out and I'm going to retire for a few months, but I also have this company.
The
you're
startup,
not
yeah.
Yeah, so you're not retiring.
Well, and also too, like the tech that he has, for, like, getting amount of that energy off a solar panel, off of like for getting it less than 10 cents per watt. Do you realize that his technology would be worth billions, if not trillions of dollars? Because it would literally just change the entire landscape of how energy works in the world.
Don't you know every green technology is like cutting edge and it will change the world, although it never actually provenly worked? Okay, so Tippi Hedren.
See, I told you. It was
on the TV.
Yeah, see? It's
like I said, I totally missed it. I don't know why.
It also like...
Anybody? Wait a minute. Do anybody see Tippi Hedren in front of a bird cage?
Yeah.
I don't. So
That's
there.
Crazy. But
Have I told you I'm a shallow kind of guy? There's zero nudity in this movie, yet I am even worse today.
I was going to say, what's the most interesting thing about this is not clearly the apartment where she lived at. They just went to a motel.
Yes. Why? Why did they go to a motel?
Why wouldn't you go back to your own house?
Yeah. He's living in a really nice house. Like a really nice house.
That's clearly Wen's house. Clearly his house.
Clearly. So, they have sex. Pretty nice, pretty decent. And then, of course, the fun begins.
Then the random just...
Yes. Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
And you gotta love the little explosions, because apparently they... Well, it's not... I'm trying
they're
to get
kamikaze. They're Japanese kamikaze dive bombers.
Dive bombing eagles. Was like, first of all, you're an endangered species, so you should be trying to propagate, not kill people. But also, like, I know that they did it in World War II, where they tried doing the parrot bombings, pigeon bombings.
Pigeon bombings,
yeah, would tie with like little grenades and stuff. Never worked out. Look up any of the failed like animal experiments that they did in World War II. None of them ever worked out.
No. So for some reason, they're attacking the motel.
But apparently they're attacking everywhere, though.
They're attacking everywhere, and also the motel, and they're also waiting for them.
Yeah.
So waiting for Rod and whatever her name is,
Natalie.
Emily.
Natalie.
Sorry. Of course. And they're putting up the bed in order to stop them.
As a blockade?
Yeah, they're waiting for an undeterminate amount of time, because they're saying that it's the when they meet up the couple.
Yeah,
because it kind of dies down.
Ramsey and Becky, they're like, "Oh, well, it started in the middle of the night." Like, but it was light outside when the birds attacked. They're like,
yeah. So the timeline is
it's all over the
way
place.
Off on that one. It's like super way off. Because by the way, no night shots whatsoever, because they could not do night shots. You know why? They did not have any lighting.
This is the second film we've talked about, like, well, they had to shoot it all during the day. Why? Because they can't fucking afford to shoot it.
Can't afford lighting. So
okay.
Wait. So Rod doesn't remember where he put his keys, so they have to take Ramsey's car. And Ramsey tells everybody, well, we can go to my car and there's a weapon there, but in order to defend ourselves, we're gonna take these coat hangers and defend ourselves
Everybody back to back with the coat hangers. There it is.
Could not.
There's a vulture on that'd be screen left.
There's
just the gifs of them too, where they're in place. Just the birds are just flapping the wings. They're not moving.
Yeah, they're just copy pasted on, and they're fighting as if they're coming from different directions. There's no directions. They're just there. And it's so fucking insane. Now, another thing that I found really disturbing, or, not disturbing, but, kind of like, this is San Jose, California. You have no permits, yet you have people taking their guns outside of the car and imagining shooting, yet there's still guns outside. One of them is M16.
There's that. There's also several different shots where he's standing at a convenience store with an assault rifle, where you're like, and people are just driving by like, this is fine.
This is supposed to be like the apocalypse. The people are like on the side of the road dead, yet there's like moving traffic.
Casually driving too. Like I love the line as they're pulling up. Ramsey's like, there's dead bodies on the side of the road. Let's see if there are any survivors. Like, what? And the
why?
Little boy, like inside the trunk where you're like...
And the kids. The kids are surprisingly well adjusted because their parents are dead, and they seem to not acknowledge the fact that they have any parents.
Okay, well, at least Susan did say the birds killed my mommy and did like a fake crying bit. At least she had some kind of pathos there. Troy, on the other hand, is just like, didn't play him a fucking PSP in the back. I mean, like, whatever, dad's dead.
Yeah, and also feed us now. It's like,
yeah. Apparently these little bastards are fucking starving because they're with them for an entire day and they have to stop for food 4 times.
Yes, it's crazy. It's so fucking off the wall, unhinged craziness. Holy
I did
shit!
say, if you can get to, it's 5407 to 5410. That's where you get that first duck hunt where it does a shot and then the bird just gets hit and just
5407. Okay, this is 5402 or 3 or 4 05 06.
That was in the Tubi version, so maybe it's a little bit different.
I told you, I think my copy is fucked. Like,
anyway, there is just that one shot where it literally looks like a shot from Duck Hunt, where it's like one of the little eagles is up in the air, gets a little splat.
I think I got it.
Yeah,
this one is 5447.
Okay,
there. Now get to the exact same spot again. I can play it because it's literally 3 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And it happens
literally
constantly.
this.
It's hilarious.
Wait. And play.
I'm still waiting for the dog to run up and pick it up.
If you haven't played Duck Hunt, you lost. You lost in life. No, I'm just joking.
Because that scene gets replayed time and time and time again with the same background. Where like, I know you're.
By the way, these kids are fucking greedy, man. It's like, oh, I want this, I want that. And it's like Natalie's like, okay, kids, you can have this.
Well, because they are at a convenience store where the convenience store clerk is dead, and they're in a they are in a Birdemic, but
it's a convenience store where the I can't.
The deli counter with if there's wrap sandwiches and just a fucking bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch and
It's ranch. It's disgusting, and you should be in jail for having it.
just a big old slab of butter. You're like, what? What the fuck?
Dude, it's somebody's actual convenience store. You have to remember this. It's somebody's real convenience store in 2008.
They did clear out a lot of the counters for it.
Let's just say I've been to the States, and it was never at that state.
That's true. Yeah. It never would be that
I've
bad.
been in middle of nowhere, California, and everything is just like you get in the city. Not gonna lie. So the birds are descending. I want to get to there you go. So not only is it gouged out, the blood has set and
dried.
So this has been the attack didn't start today. It started at least yesterday. But
and also, how did he get his
cares?
eyes pecked out inside? The birds got in, so they're not safe. This movie.
But of course, once you get to the beach, you're like, no, there's no birds here. We're just sit around and fucking eat.
This is great. The reason why they're doing this, because again, it makes no sense continuity wise. You can't just sit outside and have a picnic where the birds can easily attack you because they're trying to kill people, right? The reason why they had this shot, because this was this is set with this pairs with the actual shots with the tree hugger later.
Yeah.
Because they were filming it in a national park, and a guy went by, was like, everybody just pretend you're having a picnic.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Yes.
All right. Before we continue with the good doctor here, let's play our second game of the night, shall we? It's not going to be long, but where are we? Hello, Paige. Hello. Paging Dr. Ornithologist. Thank you.
But seriously, I know you said so far, I hate this movie, but aren't you having fun talking about it? Because okay, that's funny.
I am having fun having a little bit of a therapy session. I actually closed that window. Yo, I had a perfect pairing. Damn it. The perfect pairing. Damn it.
We're only episode 230.
This is a pretty good pairing too. This is a good pairing too, but all right. Let's play our second game of the night. It is Cinema Deathmatch.
Round 1, fight.
Cinema Deathmatch is where we take two movies, pit them together, and see which one is the best one. If there's no discernible difference between the two, both of them are good or both of them are bad, we fall into our criteria, which is Saturday evening, Friday evening, out with the boys, out with the girls, out with your significant other. Two movies in a vacuum. Which one will we pop in? Ba-bam. The Never-Ending Story or Boys in the Hood?
Oh, fuck. This is a really hard one.
Chat participation is most welcome. You, my sir, have to go first.
As much as I love Boys in the Hood, The Never-Ending Story has a special place in my heart, not just because it was created in the best year of films ever, 1984.
Yes, correct.
But it's also I could watch that film constantly.
I agree. I rewatched it last year. It holds up. Everything holds up. The story, the puppeteering, the emotion, everything fucking holds up until the end with the princess.
Yeah.
I always had a problem. Always when she tells him, Bastian, you need to give me a name. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. And he opens up the window and screams a name. And I've still to have gotten the actual name. I know there is a name in theory, but I have never heard it with my own eyes. And yes, Kaladin, it's the German poster. and it's essentially a German production.
I do
very
believe
much so.
that was also Kaladin's vote.
Oh, of course, it's his vote. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Never Ending Story. I love Boys in the Hood. It's just Never Ending Story. It's just, I don't know. I would watch it. Dante's Peak or Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Okay,
this was the first Kingsman.
Yes, the really good one. The tagline on Dante's Peak, the exploding soon. Okay, all right, I'll give you that. Whoever did that in marketing, that's that. Okay, you deserve a bonus on that one.
Yep. And it went up against Volcano in that year.
Yes, it did. That's the same year. It was right before. It actually in 1998 was Deep Impact and Armageddon. Was
Correct.
the same summer where there was like, didn't I just watch this?
Yeah, I literally watched them both in the theater.
Yeah.
Chat says Kingsman.
I'm gonna have
almost
to go
unanimously.
with Kingsman as well because that's just a fucking great. That movie's fun. It's so fun.
Yeah, that movie is fun. It had a really cheeky, sexy ending, which is like, you raise an eyebrow, but it's so much fun. It's like when the like Princess of Sweden said, "If you rescue me, I'll let you stick it in my butt." It's like, whoa,
What?
whoa, like really? In this movie, it's like I was having fun, but now it's like, whoa, nice.
Surprise
Yeah,
anal.
Kingsman,
What? Huh?
it's surprising. Like I did not expect that from Colin Firth, but he rocks that movie.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
He rocks that movie.
Great.
All right. Primal Fear or Goldeneye?
Okay. Now,
Do you want me to go first?
obviously, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go Primal Fear. Ed Norton does a great fucking job in that movie. I don't particularly like Richard Gere in this movie because he kind of reminds me of the same character he played in Pretty Woman. But that's just older, like
Somewhat,
after
yeah.
90s Richard Gere, I think. I still love that movie. If you haven't seen it, it's very surprisingly, it's very surprising and it's very surprisingly good.
Wow, what's really funny is we're getting outvoted by the chat because I'm also gonna go Primal Fear. Even though, hey, GoldenEye video game top 10 of all time, obviously.
I've never played it and I don't want to.
You play it once, you be like, hey, all we're doing is nobody play Odd Job.
Okay. Okay, cool.
But
So
Primal Fear.
Primal Fear for
but
the same exact reason.
Yeah,
right?
let's give it to the audience on this one. It's
Wow, are we literally this is going to be the first because everybody says GoldenEye. Jesus Christ.
You're welcome, chat.
Rules, I guess. Right. I don't think I've seen Hardware.
I know you have not.
I don't think so. I've never seen The Family either.
That's a fun one.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely seen Hannibal. Okay. Pinocchio, this is the newer version.
Yes, it's the new interpretation.
Because there's two versions that came out. One of them was what's his face? Forgot his name. He just did Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Right? It's not Guillermo del Toro. This is we're gonna do like The Lion King and Jungle Book.
It's the Disney version of
it's the
Pinocchio.
Disney remakes of their old stuff.
I do believe that is.
And Hannibal.
Man. Okay. Hannibal has a warm place in my heart. It's overacted. It's stilted. It's definitely the second worst of the Manhunter, the Hannibal kind of movie series. Because obviously the worst is Hannibal Rising. Oh, God.
I don't even think I've seen Hannibal Rising. I've seen Red Dragon.
Red Dragon's good.
Yeah.
Which is essentially
better than this, I think.
Red Dragon essentially is just a retelling of Manhunter. in a different.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I liked it so much.
It's a little bit, a little bit.
It's Hannibal. It's Hannibal. It's Hannibal. 21 Jump Street or Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, hands down. I don't think they should.
Lock, Stock.
I don't think they should have even touched 21 Jump Street unless they were going for like teenagers, like do like the series, but with a movie and with a bigger cast, not the two people. It just didn't work. The best actor there was fucking Ice Cube, and he was there for like 10 minutes tops.
Actually, no. The surprise best actor in that was Johnny Depp.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. And he was there for like a minute.
That and also Richard Grieco, because because they were both at it again.
Yeah. Evolution or Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay. By the way, I love Little Miss Sunshine. I think it's one of the best darkest comedies that has been made in this in this century. But Evolution is one of those films that has been vastly overlooked for so goddamn long. David Duchovny is hilarious in Evolution.
I agree. Evolution was trying to be like a serious sci-fi alien movie, and it just was so comedically funny.
Yeah.
It was so hilariously over the top. It was just a roller coaster ride of like big budget bad movie.
Yeah.
It's not good, but I would definitely watch it over Little Miss Sunshine. See? Exactly, Kaladin. Little Miss Sunshine is the better movie, but Evolution is just stupidly fun. Exactly the point. So sometimes it's not fair, guys. Sometimes the bad movies win. Just because they're so hilariously funny and over the top. And you would watch them on a Friday evening with your boys or girls or whatever. Or just a company of people, or just with one other person. It doesn't really matter. Like I said, it doesn't really.
It's always about the criteria of the game. That's why whenever I make a choice, it's always about the criteria.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless it's obviously one is better than the other.
Yeah.
All right. So don't touch the birds. They're infected with the bird flu virus.
You're like, that is not a thing, sir.
No.
The best part about Dr. Jones is he comes back and does a whole spiel about, and he just says like, I just tested their blood. How?
With what? In your mobile laboratory that we don't
got a
see?
fucking centrifuge kicking back there.
Plus, it takes results about 24 hours because it's a virus. It's not bacteria.
And the whole bit about the global warming message being on point, and the whole bit where he mentions the whole about the fact that, like, you know, in prehistory, cavemen were hunted by birds. Not quite true, but what's really interesting is the fact that whole bit pays off in the second one, where actual cavemen come out of tar pits. And they start fighting the birds because they remember how they killed their friends. That happens.
No comment. So the killing spree continues.
Okay, the line that Ramsey says to Rod, like, "Where's Becky? Oh, Becky, she's taking a shit."
Yeah. Also, a bird kind of swoops in and slices her neck while she was on the shitter. I like the fact that the girls went out and did the girly things. You do it and I'll keep watch, and then we'll, switch. Happens all the time. Seen it numerous times before. And poor Becky sits down, pants down, ready to go. It's like, no more Becky. And the only guy who's actually emotional about losing someone
is Ramsey.
Because
Ramsey also said in the middle of like, why aren't you in the means anymore? It's like, because I got sick of killing people, man. Why can't we just give peace a chance?
And I was
fuck
like,
you, James.
You go fuck yourself,
you, James.
There is no way.
And
It's
also, this is a man who owns an assault rifle and several pistols, and apparently has just literally his entire back of the van is full of ammunition because they are.
Yes, because they just shoot indiscriminately all the time. Why
the Half Moon Bay? Oh, I love it.
Why is a double-decker bus from England doing in the United States?
No, because the area there actually does have a whole bunch of British pubs, so they have a British pub crawl tour that you can go on, you could pay money for. Where like it's a touristy thing to do, but it's fun and it makes sense, and that's was like okay, but they just had to throw it in there. And what's great is that opening shot right there. If you play the audio at that point, you can tell there's only one mic because they both have echoes where they like Ramsey's saying something and the survivors inside
they sound muted because they pointed a microphone at them, but they were yelling from within the bus, so you can barely tell what they're saying. It's so goddamn ridiculous. It is so. There is low budget and there's like we have no budget.
And then they have the whole bit where they get the bus survivors out and then
get sprayed with
something
liquid, and then everybody's dead. And also the birds are all dead. This is like
it's so bad.
This is like I don't want to say how level of lame and stupid this is, but I was watching the scene and I was like, yeah, The Room is not the worst movie in the world. It's not.
No.
It's not.
Champagne and Bullets is a masterpiece compared to this.
Yeah. Honestly, this would rival maybe Samurai Cop. But even
Samurai Cop is better. Still,
even Samurai Cop has some sort of a coherent storytelling. The dialogue is garbage.
Oh no! The storytelling actually in Samurai Cop. The story actually does make sense. It's a revenge story.
Yeah,
at the very end, yeah, it ties together.
It's like
this is just like shit. Just kind of happens.
Yeah.
And you can clearly tell too the bit too where again 1990 if you don't again 18 years old to buy cigarettes, so it's 2008.
Yes,
but that guy the worst I would say the worst acting but the most accurate acting of a convenience store owner ever, whereas like by the way gas costs $100 a gallon now. But it's like,
okay, I'm going to move forward because we need to wrap up real soon.
I know.
And there's not a lot to this movie, but they buy gas for $100 a gallon. Rod is clearly filling the car. But when the fucking cowboy stops them,
he apparently filled extra tanks, but also too, like, you know that if the phone lines were down, you said you couldn't call for help. Your credit card machines wouldn't work either.
And also, he also filled the bottle. And this is where I told you, there are some things that the director or writer or both, oh shit, it's the same guy. He kind of assumes that we know he filled an extra tank, which is essentially the big bottle there, but he doesn't show us. What he shows us is him filling the tank. He sees these birds, throws the thing on the floor, and drives away as they kamikaze into the fucking.
And apparently, again, they're also the ones that they're carrying grenades somehow because they explode, but nothing else explodes.
Yes. And this guy takes the fuel, and then of course,
he backs up 2 steps and a bird comes by and slits his throat. So then they're just like, well, I'm not gonna go get that gas. We're just gonna drive off of the yay.
Why aren't you going and getting that gas?
Yes. Yeah.
And the gun. Now I'm hiccuping. Holy shit.
Shit. That's fine. But also the gun too, because that still has ammunition that you could use later. Yeah. And then they go to the woods. Uh-huh. And then they're just refilling water bottles at a creek. You realize that you all are gonna shit your brains out later, right? Because that's not purified water.
Nope. And of course, you have to have a
The
little
tree
bit
hugger.
more of the mantra and the green, and oh my god, I'm hiccuping like
The
mad.
message, which is great too, is just the shot of that little box that they show in a green screen in the background, and him on a green screen. But the
By
other
the way,
shot
how
is
did
just all of
how did they get Woody Harrelson to do this job?
it. I knew you were going to say that.
Not gonna lie, kind of looks like
This is right after True Detective. He's like, I just need a lighter role.
True Detective was 2008.
No, I'm messing with you, buddy.
Oh, you motherfucker! I'm hiccuping like crazy. Holy shit!
No, the best part is all of a sudden he just goes, well, they have the whole spiel about the environment. And then he's like, well, I hear a mountain lion, you have to run. Oh no, there's a forest fire. That's the...
I couldn't take it by then. I couldn't take it. I wanted to turn off the movie. I really wanted to turn off the movie. I was like, there's like 15 minutes left. And I thought, well, I'm going to miss something at the very end. Apparently, I missed zero.
Nothing.
There's zero happening from when they run from the so-called fire. Oh, shit. To the end of the movie. Because, oh my God, holy shit,
So,
that's not happening.
They leave from there. They get to a point where the lighthouse is where Mai lives, which is a callback to the birds. That
Yes.
was the only way. But
Yeah,
like,
I got
Mai was not dead, but kind of dying. She's still wearing that imagined piece. But Rick is just dead as fuck.
Yeah. Rick is dead. She's like half dead. But then, of course, they leave her by the side of the road.
And then the kids are like, oh, yeah, by the way, I know we've had snacks all day, but we're hungry. So he's like, well, I found a fishing rod. I'm going to go fish. And then he just, again, opening shots where they're standing out in the open for a long period of time. And then he catches a fish and they're like, yeah, I'm going to go find seaweed.
It's all about sustainability and eating seaweed in order to not, getting too many resources from the ground because it's growing naturally in the sea. I don't know.
And then it also is like, I'll go get the stove from the van. You had what?
And then do you notice the kid is like, I'm not eating that.
Fuck that. And he's like, I want a Happy Meal. I'm like, good for you, little man. And the girl's like, fuck that. I want a Happy Meal too.
Yeah. Like, kids, your parents just died. Do you want me to kill you here where nobody can see me? I have a gun in the car. I'm going to get it. Bam, bam.
Do you realize that I'm bigger and stronger than you? I can get in the car and just throw you outside and be like, birds, get them. And then they go back after the birds attack again. And then the birds just kind of go, fuck it. The movie's wrapping up. So we're going to fuck off.
The pigeons come to save them. Did you not notice the pigeons?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh my God. So they attack the car. One of the eagles is slamming into the front of the car. There. It's so fucking ridiculous.
I love this movie. It's so bad.
But then, of course, who comes to save them? It's just like in Lord of the Rings. The eagles are coming. Oh no, the eagles are the bad guys. The doves are coming. The pigeons are coming to save us. You know how we know? Because when they're looking towards the horizon, the eagles are on one side and the pigeons on the other side. I couldn't take it. It's like nothing
I like
happened.
The narrative so much where James Nguyen just went like, I have no idea to write any of this, so I'm just like, fuck it. It's over. The birds just fuck off. So they all go down to the beach and they stand together as kind of this disjointed sort of family. And then the title credits scroll on the left-hand side, and that's the end of the movie. And you're like, what? What did I just watch?
At this point, I was like, how dare you put
Tippi
Hedren and write footage from Julie and Jack, you absolute cretin. You absolute fuck brain. Why? What? Oh, I know why. Because you wanted to sell the movie. Because you thought everybody would actually get to the end and like, Tippi Hedren is in this? Because like I told you, if you don't know he's done another movie, right? And you don't notice the TV because there's almost a naked, very attractive lady there, you're going to miss Tippi Hedren, which I did. Absolute shocker and also a bit of terror. Oh my God.
Yes. And that wraps up the month. Yeah.
That wraps up the absolutely incredible. I cannot speak. Holy shit.
I know.
I don't know if it comes off on the microphone, but I'm hiccuping really bad.
We got you, bud. I know.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
We'll get. I'll try and get through. Okay. That was Birdemic. If you haven't watched it, please don't. It's dumb as fuck. I did not enjoy myself. I did enjoy doing the research because it's just so stupid.
It's crazy how it ever got made.
It's really sad. It's really dumb. Whatever he was going for was like it was too obvious for what you were going for and not too subtle for doing an actual like Hitchcock thriller. You just missed the mark big time. Oh my God. All right. So, right. Next week, a whole new month and a very light-hearted month, even though we do kind of have a very dark comedy in it.
We have two dark comedies,
but next month, I don't remember. What do we start with? Do we start with Little Shop?
It should be Little Shop first.
We are. We're starting a whole new month. It is called Sing a Song. A month.
Sing a song. Come on, gotta carry it a little with it. Come on. Put a little
no,
in your voice.
Because I hate musicals. But we've collected a bunch of musicals that I can stomach because some of them I actually do love. One of them I don't love, but I want to talk about.
Yep.
We'll wait with that. We'll wait till the end of the month. We need a big buffer. So next month is full-on musicals. Some of it are finagled musicals, but we have to give us some room here to work with. But next week in particular, it's a full-on musical. It is Little Shop of Horrors. Rick Moranis. I forgot the name of the girl. But Steve Martin and a cameo by Bill Murray, which is always hilarious.
Yes, yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors. Go watch the movie. 86, I think. 86,
so.
87, 88, somewhere in that vicinity. Not the actual stage play musical,
no.
The movie.
Yep.
Now, which version are we watching? The full version?
Of the movie? Yes.
The director's cut? Yeah, okay. We're watching the whole Knut and Kabobble.
Yep.
Um,
Somewhere that's green version. Let's go.
Yes. Anyway, thank you for watching. Go watch the movie. And remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things. And no good thing ever hiccups nor dies like me. We'll see you next.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.